So welcome friends, we continue with our next question of 2021 JEE Main series. It's in the last session we have finished till March session. Now next it is July session. So 20th July first shift 21. Question number 53. If the roots of the QE is given to be like this, and they are saying that alpha and beta are the roots, and then they are asking us to find the value of this. We have done similar kind of question many times, so let us try one more time this kind of question. It is given in some radical form in the power, so we just need to first convert this radical form into our normal number. So what I can arrange over here is I will write down x square plus 3 1 by 2 this side and minus 3 1 by 4 x other side. It will be easier for me to square it out now. So let me square this. So when I square this, it will go like this. So it will be x power 4 plus 3 plus a plus b whole square identity I am using. So 2 times x square plus 3 power 1 by 2. That is twice ab. And here we go. It is negative square is positive and 3 1 by 4. 3 1 by 4 in the power will become 3 power 1 by 2 and x. Fine. So it gives me x power 4 plus 3 and check out, okay, this is x square. Check out this. We are getting 2x square 3 power 1 by 2 multiplication. Check out x square 3 power 1 by 2, x square 3 power 1 by 2. So we can assume for the timing as y. So I got it like plus 2y is equal to y. Yeah, again look at this two are the like term. So plus 2, this is y and again this is y. So let me shift this to the other side. So that will be y minus 2y. So it will be minus y. So minus 3 power 1 by 2 x square. Fine. Now one more time because I don't want the radical at the in the power. So basically we will square it out one more time. So let us see what will happen. And two things we can do with that. If I square it out, first of all it will become radical free power, and second we will get x power 8, and this 96 and 12. 96 and 12 something correlated with 8, power of 8. We will just check it out. So that will be useful for us. So let me square this out one more time. So that gives me a plus b whole square identity x power 8 plus 6x power 4 plus 9, and negative square is positive 3 half and square is just 3 and x square is x power 4. Fine. So this 3 goes to this side. So it will give me x power 8 plus 3x power 4 plus 9 is equal to 0. That is the ultimate solution, or the I can say the started quadratic converted into degree 8. Fine. So they have told that alpha and beta are the roots, so we can simply write down alpha power 8 plus 3 alpha power 4 is equal to minus 9, and beta power 8 plus 3 beta power 4 is equal to minus 9. These two roots we can have. Now question asked is this alpha power 96 and alpha power 12 minus 1. So let us try what will happen if we go with this first, alpha power 12. So I have alpha power 8 as something. So in order to make it alpha power 12, what step I can do? So check out, alpha power 8 is multiplied with alpha power 4. So it will be alpha power 12, and this shifted to the other side. So minus 3 alpha power 4 and 4, 8, and this is minus 9 alpha power 4. Fine. Similarly, beta power 12 will be equal to minus 3 beta power 8 minus 9 beta power 4. Fine. Now that is alpha power 12, something which we got, and we also know the value of alpha power 8. So that value we can put it here. That value we can put it here. So what will happen with this? So minus 3 and alpha power 8 will be coming like this. Minus 3. This shifted to this side, minus 3 alpha power 4 and minus 9. Fine, that is something we are getting for this. So it gives me 9 alpha power 4 plus 27. Plus 27. Fine. So similarly we have beta power 12 as 9 beta power 4 plus 27. That is something we are getting. Now jump to this, alpha power 12 minus 1. So alpha power 12 is here. So alpha power 12 minus 1. Alpha power 12 minus 1 is something they are asking. So what will be the value of that? Alpha power 12 minus 1 will be 9 alpha power 4 plus 27 minus 1, so plus 26. Fine, and that should be multiplied with alpha power 96. Now see, we have alpha power 12 value. We have alpha power 12 value. From that we can calculate alpha power 96. That is one approach. Another is we can also calculate it by using alpha power 8's power. Fine, so alpha power 8 is something which we are getting like this, and we can use this to get the value of alpha power 96. Second way. Third way is we can just multiply it. It will become alpha power 108 and plus beta power 108, and accordingly also we can get. So it's up to you the way you want to follow. Fine. So I hope this is fine. We have already done similar kind of questions so many times earlier, so I don't want to waste much time on that. Once you got that, you can solve it, you will get your answer. The answer for this question is, let me check out, it is 27. So 27 will give 3 power 3, and it is 12 8. Okay, so answer for this question will be this 3. 52 into 3 to the power 24. I guess that this is fine. Some questions you can try your own. It's not that tough because we have already done quite a few questions like this. The only thing is something like this relation, how you can get. So we have squared it 2 times, and we have removed the radical sign. The point is you have to remove the radical sign. Fine. So I can say that it was a little better question. It was a little better question. Fine. Then comes the 54th question. Fine. So it's a log based question. The value of x satisfying the equation. So they are asking the value of x satisfying this equation. So it's a log based question. Fine. It is the second shift, 20th July. Okay, fine. So I can distribute 2x square plus 7x plus 5, which is a quadratic polynomial. It can be converted as, check out, 2x square plus 7x plus 5. So it is 2x square plus 5x, or 2x plus 5x plus 5. So you can take 2x common, x plus 1 plus 1 common, so plus 5 common, x plus 1. So I am just doing it for you guys because for me it was very clear that the base is x plus 1. So one factor will be x plus 1. That is the way such kind of question can be done. So it was very clear for me that the factors of this will be x plus 1, one factor, and then it's very easy to get another factor. So I'm just for you guys I was doing it. So log of 2x plus 1 times x plus 1 to the base x plus 1, and here we go, plus log of x plus 1 square and to the base 2x plus 5 is equal to 4. Fine. So it is like log mn to the base c, x plus 1 is manageable. So log mn is log m plus log m. Log mn is log m plus log n. So I can distribute as log m plus log n. So that plus log n will be log of x plus 1 to the base x plus 1, which is 1. Log of x plus 1 to the base x plus 1 is 1. So I can just write it down 1 plus log of 2x plus 5 to the base x plus 1, and check out what we are getting here. Log of x plus 1 square. So I can just shift this to this side to the base 2x plus 5. So look at this, look at this, look at this too. Log of a to the base b and log of b to the base a. So we know the basic rule of logarithm, we can apply that, is equal to 4. 1 shifted to the other side, so it becomes 4 minus 1, 3. So ultimately, suppose if I took this to be t plus 2 times, I hope that you understood that this will be 1 by t. So t plus 2 by t is equal to 4 minus 1, 3. So it's a quadratic. We need to solve this quadratic. So it's coming t square minus 3t plus 2 is equal to 0. That gives me t is equal to 1 and 2. These are the two values of t, which is 1 and 2. So I took t to be this. So just check out log of 2x plus 5 to the base x plus 1 is equal to 1 or 2. Fine. So it is 1 only when base and body is same. Fine. So it gives me 2x plus 5 is equal to x plus 1. So that gives me x is equal to minus 4. That gives me x is equal to minus 4. And second is this is equal to 2. So what will be that case? What will be that case? It will be x plus 1 square is equal to 2x plus 5. So it gives me x square is equal to 4. So that gives me x is equal to plus minus 2. That gives me x is equal to plus minus 2. You can just check out this. So x is equal to plus minus 2 and x is equal to minus 4. But if you put minus 4 here, so it will be negative. We know that log is never negative. Fine. So if you put 2, it is satisfied. If you put minus 2, again it is not satisfied. It is giving negative answer. So x is equal to 2 is something, the answer which you are getting. So 2. The value of x is 2. Fine. So it's a log based question. I told you in the other video also that nowadays the question based on log is coming so many times. It is not directly related with the theory of equation chapter. It's a log based question, and I told that I will cover up the log based question also, because ultimately they are asking us to find the value of x or something like that, so you should know the basic concept of that. Fine, I hope this is fine. So it's not a big deal. Actually it's a very simple log based question where you need to know the formulae based on logarithm. That's it. Now jumping to the next question, that is 55th question. X square plus 5 root 2x plus 10 is equal to 0, and they have given p n is equal to alpha power n minus. It's a good question. They have asked us to find the value of this. It's a good question, and further there is no option. There is no option. That means it's an integer type question. It's an integer type question. So I can say that the July attempt was very good. I am finding this very interesting. Fine. So July attempt is very good. Okay, so let us try how we can do this. Let me jump to this only directly. What they ask, because it seems to be a little complicated. First thing, second thing. See, 5 rupees coming here and 5 rupees here. So we can use that. So from this, I can take P17 as common. Let me take P17 as common. So if I took P17 common, so what will happen? P20 plus 5 root 2 P19 divided by, I can take P18 common, so it will be P19 plus 5 root 2 P18. I hope this is fine. Fine. Now just expand this bracket. We will just keep it as it is. We will see what will happen in the end. So P20, what is this? P20. So it will be alpha power 20 minus beta power 20 plus 5 root 2 P19 is alpha power 19 minus beta power 19. Fine, and here it is P19 is alpha power 19 minus beta power 19 plus 5 root 2 alpha power 18 minus beta power 18. Fine, that is something we are getting. Now check this out quickly. Alpha power 20 plus 5 root 2 alpha power 19. Fine, alpha power 20 plus 5 root 2 alpha power 19. Now what will be that? We'll just check out. This is x square plus 5 root 2x plus 10. Actually in this question there is a little what we can say that the information which they should provide, that alpha and beta are the zeros. Fine, these are all memory based, so I have taken it from the memory based set, so that information is not available, but alpha and beta are the roots. Fine, so what will happen? X square plus 5 root 2x, and we are getting alpha power 20 plus 5 root 2 alpha power 19. 1 degree less, here also 1 degree less. So can I multiply? First of all, I can write down x square as a alpha square plus 5 root 2 alpha plus 10 is equal to 0. I hope this step you can do it now quickly, because we have done so many questions. In order to make it alpha power 20, I need to multiply by alpha power 18, so it will be alpha power 20 plus 5 root 2 alpha power 19, and 10 shifted, so minus 10 alpha power 18. Fine. So alpha power 20 plus 5 root 2 alpha power 19 replaces with, so I am just writing P17 as it is, and replaces with this portion. This portion replaces with what? It will be minus 10 alpha power 18. This one. And what about this regarding beta? So minus second common, beta power 20 plus beta power 19, because I took minus common. So it will be simple minus and this same answer, so plus 10 beta power 18. I hope this is fine. And similarly in the denominator you will observe it will be, it's 20, it's 19, 19 we have just taken, so it is basically minus alpha power 19 plus 5 root 2 alpha power 18 will be minus 10 alpha power 20, 19 become 18, so 19, 18 becomes 17. 5 and minus beta power 19 and in the bracket plus 5 into beta power 18. So that will give you plus 10 beta power 17. Fine. Now you can just take 10 common and cancel it. You will get beta power 18 minus alpha power 18, which is nothing but, check this out, beta power 18 minus beta power 18 minus alpha power 18 will be minus pn. Fine. You can just adjust with the minus sign. You can take minus common over here, and you can just get accordingly the answer. Let me just take down like this. So P17 and P18 over here, and let me take down minus sign common. So minus sign taken common, so plus, and this will be minus, and minus sign again. So this will be plus, and this will be minus. Fine. And then just simply we can replace this with P18. Because 10 10 get cancelled, and this is P17. So P18 upon P17, P17 upon P20, P18. So everything gets cancelled. The answer for this question is simply number 1. Pure number 1. Seems to be tough, seems to be time consuming, but if you just check out the earlier PYQs, it is just the repetition of that. So the means which used to happen that there is no repetition in mains and all that, it's I hope that that myth is gone now. There is no means concern like this. Most of the time JEE questions gets repeated. Fine. The last one, 56th question of this slide is something we have done earlier also. It's exactly same question we have done, but see, surprisingly it again came in 2021, 25th July, second sheet. Fine. So real solutions of this x square minus x minus 12. So I can say that this mod x, so this x square can be mod x square, and put mod x is equal to y. So it is y square minus y minus 12 is equal to 0. So that gives y is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 3. But that is something of already, I don't need to waste time on that. So that is mod x is equal to 4 and mod x is equal to minus 3. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Fine. So it works. X is equal to plus minus 4. So two solutions. Question asks is what? Real solution. So two solutions. See, if you see the videos based on this, for this particular question, you will observe that it will be a very lengthy solution. It will be a very lengthy solution if you see the videos of the available on the portal, different portals. So that is very lengthy, but see, seriously, you can directly jump here. But what is that lengthy approach? That should also be known to you. The mod sign gives both plus and minus. So we consider first positive x and then negative x, and we solve it. Then positive x to solution, negative x to solution. X positive, so negative answer won't be covered. X negative, so positive answer won't be covered. So ultimately you will get the solution. Ultimately you will get two solutions. Hope this is fine. So in this slide, this particular question I left in between just because you should practice this, and I also given the answer for that. In the next slide, we will just cover the questions going ahead. Thank you. So welcome to the next question. Before starting next question, I can say one thing with my analysis that if we talk about the 2021 JEE Mains paper, right now I am talking about the mathematics. So I can simply say that the July attempt was the toughest. July attempt was the toughest. In the last slide, we have taken some question, except the last question, which is consisting of mod. The rest of the questions are, we can say that of upper category. I used to say it's of 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard, but in this set I am not told, because seriously it is of good level. And I can consider this particular question, question number 57, as one of the beauty of JEE Mains. One of the beauty, I guess that many students would have skipped this question, attempted 25th July, second sheet. Fine. Basically it's a question of continuity, but since the involvement of polynomial is there, so I used to look for the one word like polynomial, quadratic, something like that, and I picked up that question. So it's a mix of two, mix of both continuity as well as we can say polynomial. Good question, very good. So I never say mains question to be very good always. It's very rare, and for this question I can say it's a very good question. Fine, let us try this. So if f of x is equal to p of x upon sin of x minus 2, where x is discontinuous or x not equal to 2 and x equal to 2 gives you 7. So f of x is continuous. So we know the basic of continuity. F of x is continued at x is equal to 2. So in this, if I put x is equal to 2, so this becomes sin 0, means denominator 0. So denominator 0 is continuous only in one concept or only in one sense if the numerator is also 0. 0 by 0 form, L'Hopital rule. Just brush up your brain. So 0 by 0 is a case where we can say that there is a continuity, finite answer, not infinite answer. Otherwise anything in the denominator is 0, that means it's an infinite answer. Fine, so that gives p of x to be 0. So p of x is 0 at x is equal to 2 because we are talking about the continuity at 2. So what does it indicate? It indicates that 2 is one of the 0 of p of x. Very simple. 2 is one of the 0 of p of x. Very common sense. So without using paper and pencil, I come to the conclusion just by observing the question. I am repeating it again. X is equal to 2. This function is continuous. So if I put x is equal to 2, so this gives me 0. Sin 0 is 0, so that means denominator is 0. But it is given that it is continuous. It is continuous only in one condition, that is numerator is also 0. So 0 by 0. So numerator 0 means p of x is equal to 0 and p of x 0 means what? At x is equal to 2, p of x is 0, that means x equal to 2 is a solution. So can I write now that p of x is equal to, one more point, p of x is a polynomial where p double dash of x is constant. One important aspect maybe missed out during the classes and all that, but it's very good concept. If the second order derivative is constant, c means constant, then what does it indicate? It indicates that p of x is quadratic polynomial. It indicates that p of x is quadratic polynomial like this. Because differentiated 2 times, first derivative 2ax, second derivative 2a, and the rest will go on. Rest will go on. That means if second order derivative is constant, it itself shows that p of x is a quadratic polynomial. It's a quadratic polynomial. Now we already got that one of the 0 is 2, so I can say p of x to be equal to 1 factor x minus 2. It's a quadratic, so let me take another factor to be x plus b, something like that. X plus b, and there is one constant always because the value of a will be 1 also, but we used to write. Fine. So p of x is this quadratic polynomial, that equal to 7. For x is equal to 2, it is 7. So I am writing it 7. Fine. So replace this p of x here with just replace p of x with this. First of all, we will just see it later. So replace p of x with this. So what will happen? Limit x tends to 2. Limit x tends to 2 because it is continuous at x is equal to 2. P of x will give you a times x minus 2 times x plus b upon sine of x minus 2. And all the smart student knows that sine of x minus 2 upon x minus 2, limit x tends to 2 gives you 1. Sin x upon x, limit x tends to 0 gives you 1. So same thing is here. So this portion become 1, so I left with a times x plus b. So a times x plus b gives you answer 7. So that is my first relation. No, for x is equal to 2. So replace x with 2 also. So for x is equal to 2. So the relation which I got is a times 2 plus b is equal to 7. I have to be precise. 2a plus b, 2a plus ab. 2a plus AB is equal to 7. Fine, something like that. We'll just see. Second condition is this. P of 3 is equal to 9. 2 unknown A and B, so 2 conditions. One is this, another one is this. P of 3 is equal to 9. So put down P of 3 is equal to 9. So it will be A, 3 minus 2, 1, and this is 3 plus B. A times 3 plus B. Fine, and that equal to 9. So we can solve this too. What will this give? 3A plus AB is equal to 9. Fine, so 3a plus ab is equal to 9, so a will be equal to 2. Subtract the 2, 3a minus 2a, 9 minus 7, 2. So a will be equal to 2. So once I got a equal to 2, so minus 3 by 2, b. Yeah, I'm a little quicker for calculation part. I'm a little quicker. I hope that this is fine. Let me just confirm it. 9 by 2, so that is 4.5. Sorry, plus 3 by 2. 9 by 2 is 4.5. 4.5 minus 3 is 1.5. So that is your b value. So what is your p of x? So p of x is a, which is 2 times x minus 2 times x plus b, which is 3 by 2. So let me write down with the blue pen. 2 cross, so it will be 4, that 2 is cross here, times x minus 2 times 2x plus 3, 5. Question asked is p of 5. So that is p of x. So what will be p of 5? It will be 4 into 5 minus 2, 3. 5 is 10 plus 3, 13. 156. Do we have answer 156? Okay, it was this your integer based question. Fine. So answer is coming to be 156. Fine. Not so tough question. I hope so. That this is fine with you guys. Not so tough. You have 5 then. Yeah. Then comes 58th question. I told it's a beauty, but it is not so tough. I told beauty because it requires a concept of continuity. And after that, that is your simple basic algebraic arithmetic, nothing else. Fine. Oh, it is, I think, the first question of the last slide which we do. It is just like that. If alpha and beta, in that question it was a little bigger. They have asked power 96 and I guess 104, something like that. Whereas here it is just alpha power 8 plus beta power 8. So it's not that tough. And here it is clear that alpha and beta are the rules. Fine. So just work in the same fashion, exactly in the same fashion. So x square plus 5 power half is equal to minus 20 power, okay, minus 20 power 1 by 4 x. Squaring both sides, so x power 4 plus 5 plus 2x square into 5 power half is equal to negative square is positive and 21 power 4 is 20 power half x square. Fine. So 20 power half x square. So what I can do, here is x square. So can I club it out? Let us take x power 4 plus 5 here and x square 5 power half. Check out this 20. Can I write down this 20 as 4 5s up? And this 4 is power half and 5 is again power half x square. So this becomes 2. So 2 and 5 power half x square. So 5 power half x square is again 2. Fine. Check out, it is 2. Here again is 2. So can I cancel the 2 2's? So in that case it will be this. I'm not sure. Let us check out. It will be this. So x power 4 is equal to, well, let me just check out once again. We will do something like this. X square plus 5 power half is equal to minus 20 power 1 half for x. The squaring both sides will be x power 4 plus 5 plus 2 x square 5 power half, and it is 21 by 2 x square. 20 can be written as 4 power 1 by 2, 5 power 1 by 2. So this is 2 x square 5 power 1 by 2, and here also 2 x square 5 power 1 by 2 get cancelled. So x square plus x power 4 plus 5. So that gives me x power 4 equal to minus 5. Fine. Alpha and beta are the roots. So alpha power 4 is equal to minus 5. Beta power 4 is equal to minus 5. Fine. Question asks is alpha power 8 plus beta power 8. So alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 is coming to be minus 10. And then squaring this. So when I square this out, that is alpha power 8 plus beta power 8 plus 2 alpha beta power 4 twice AB. Fine. And that's the radius minus 10 square is 100. Fine. The question asked is this. And what about this portion then? This portion is something we have to find out. So what is alpha beta power 4? So multiplication of this 2. So alpha beta power 4 is minus 5 to minus 5, 25. It's not an easy question. So this question mark equal to 100 minus 2 times alpha beta power 4 is 25. So you got the answer 50. Do we have option 50? Do we have option 50? So I can call it an easy question. Let me just see. It's a 10th standard question, I guess. Yeah, it's a 10th standard question. Fine. So even though I told that July April was tough, but not to that extent. See, ultimately it's not necessary that we are working here for getting 300 out of 300. So one of question you can skip it out. Even though I told the way, I hope that this is fine, you can understood it. But this question is of 10th standard level. It's not that big. Fine. I used to take this kind of question, the polynomial chapter in 10th standard. So next, this question is again repeating question. This question is again repeating question. Go back with the earlier videos, you will observe this question. Exactly same question. And in the class video, in the beginning, I took such kind of question, quadratic equation and all that. Fine, quickly I will just go with the answer for this. E power 4x, generally whenever it happens, we used to divide by e power 2x. So divide by e power 2x, quickly it will become e power 2x minus e power x minus 4 minus e power minus x plus e power minus 2x is equal to 0. Fine. So out of that I will pick up this with this. So it will be e power 2x plus 1 upon e power 2x. Then what can I do? This with this. So minus e power x plus 1 upon e power x minus 4 is equal to 0. Fine. Something like this. So e power x plus 1 upon e power x should be substituted with say k. So what will be this? It will be k square minus 2, isn't it? K square minus 2, because it is like y square plus 1 upon y square. So we have to add 2. So plus 2. So that will be y plus 1 upon y whole square. And since I added 2 to minus 2, so minus 2 and y square is just this, because y is what? This. Fine. And is equal to 4. So it gives me k square minus k minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6 is equal to 0. So that gives k is equal to 3 and minus 2. K cannot be negative. K cannot be negative. It's an exponential function. K is this e power x plus 1 upon e power x. So it's never ever be negative. Fine. So you got k is equal to 3. Fine. So what is k? E power x plus 1 upon e power x. What they ask? The number of solutions of this equation. How many solutions? Fine. So can I make a quadratic out of this? Put e power x as t. So quadratic should have 2 solutions. So can I take this? Before that, we need to check the roots are positive or negative. So let us try that. So t plus 1 upon t is equal to 3. Cross it. So it is t square minus 3t plus 1 is equal to 0. Solution is t is equal to 3 plus or minus b square is 9 minus 4 root 5 upon 2. I guess both are positive. Both are positive because the value of root 5 is 2.23. 3 minus 2.23 upon 2 is positive and 3 plus 2.23 upon 2 is positive. So 2 roots are there. Fine, 2 roots are there. Hope this is fine. So in the end I am taking one question of the last video. Actually some student has commented me on the channel as well as personally that they are still confused in this question. So let me try to elaborate it further. And maybe I may guess that probably the way I have explained couldn't understood by quite a few students. So I am just repeating 49th question. The number of elements in the set X belongs to real number is, I hope that you can't see this. So I am just writing 49th question of the last, it's 16 March first shift 21. X minus 3 and x plus 4 is equal to 6. That is your question. Now just check out what I am saying. I told that I have 3 cases because question is x belongs to R, so value of x should be anything on this number line, the range of x. Fine. So when I open this node, so I will get one answer to be 4 and another is minus 4. So I will take, say suppose this is minus 4, so minus 4 negative zone. That is my case 1, that x is less than minus 4. Fine. my case 2 will be x is in between 0 and minus 4. Fine, so 0 and minus 4 is this zone. Fine, and case 3 will be x is greater than equal to 4. Fine, sorry, greater than equal to 0. So greater than equal to 0. So these are the three cases which we can pull out here. Why minus 4? Because minus 4 is a critical point. Fine, that's that. Now case 1 is x less than minus 4. So this mod x will be negative because x is negative. So minus 4. Fine. So x is, this is negative. So minus x minus 3. When I will open, because ultimately for solving we need to open the mod. So minus x minus 3. And yes, x is negative. So when I will open this, it will be negative. So minus of x plus 4. So minus x minus 4 is equal to 6. So I can pull out minus, I can pull out minus, those two minuses become plus. So it will be x plus 3 into x plus 4 is equal to 6. So let me solve this. X square plus 7x plus 6 is equal to 0. So that gives me x is equal to minus 6 and minus 1. Fine. But x is less than minus 4 is my main condition. So x cannot be equal to minus 1 because I want the value of x to be less than minus 4. So I got one solution from here. Question was what? Number of elements of the set. So not the value of x but the number of values of x. So I got one relation, that is x is equal to minus 6. Now this second condition, 0 and minus 4. So 0 and minus 4 is again the negative zone. But in 0 and minus 4, check out this one. 0 and minus 4. 0 and minus 4, say suppose this zone there is one number, say minus 2. So if I put minus 2 here, so it will, this mod will be positive. So 0 and minus 4 case, this mod will never be negative. This mod will be positive. So when I will open the mod, it will be positive x plus 4. This will be negative because x is negative. X is negative in 0 and minus 4, so it will be minus x minus 3. So minus x minus 3 is this, and here we go 6. Fine. So when I solve this, it is x square plus 7x plus 12, and that side minus 6 because minus shifted to that side, and minus 6 comes to this side plus 6, so 12 plus 6, 18. Factors, no, 9 and 2 not possible. You can check out 9 and 2 not possible. I guess imaginary. B square minus 4ac is negative. 49 minus 72. Fine. So no solution. Imaginary. They are asking the real solution. So here I am doing no solution. So second case I am doing no solution. Jumping to third case. Fine. Positive. That's simple. Is this positive? So x minus 3. X plus 4 is positive, is equal to 6. That is x squared plus x, 4x minus 3x, and minus 12 minus 6 minus 18, isn't it? Fine. So minus 1 plus or minus 1 plus 72 upon 2. So let me write it down somewhere here. Fine. So it is minus 1 plus or minus root 72, root 73, 1 plus 72 and upon 2. So minus 1 minus root 73 will give you the negative answer, whereas we are in the positive zone. So that will be cancelled, and minus 1 plus root 73 upon 2 is possible. So that is my second solution. So I am getting one solution from here and one solution from here and no solution from second case. Fine. So that was something I was trying to say in that particular solution, but I guess fine, that is over. I hope now this is clear. Hope so this is fine. I guess one more video will be required to complete the session of August also, the month of August. And then the final video will be of JEE Advanced of Theory of Equation. So that may be a little lengthier video, but that I will try very soon because I know that 3rd of October is coming soon. So I am trying to get it as soon as possible. Fine. Hope this is fine. Again, one point which I can mention here is that even though the July attempt of 2021 seems to be tougher, but it is my gut feeling. It is my gut feeling while searching the questions. I come to that is my analysis, that it is expected that in the advance on 3rd of October there will be more questions on theory of equation. I am expecting more than one question. See, once I took in the beginning one or two, I guess 4 5 JEE advanced question. So I told that in a particular year there will be 8 mark question of on theory of equation. So I am expecting, because they are asking less question on the shift basis, less question on the shift basis. So it is expected that in the advanced there will be quite a good weightage. If not exactly theory of equation, then the way I am taking the other questions, other categories of question, clubbing with theory of equation. So that is something, a thumbnail which you can think about, and just be prepared with the all possible combination of the materials you have for JEE Advanced Theory of Equation. Fine. And also logarithm. I was supposed to take few more questions, but I have not taken because I don't think they are directly related with the theory of equation, but I have observed so many questions on logs. I wonder that 2021 is a little change. Number system like pre-RMO and MTC kind of paper, directly questions came from there, and then again log based questions. It's basically number system completely. It's a number system completely, so which is very useful for NMTC, pre-RMO, then your KVPY, then your NSCGS. So you guys are getting, if the students who are in 8, 9, 10 standard in my mentorship program and all that, they will definitely focus on those exams, because you are directly getting questions like this. And believe me, in JEE 4 mark question, that JEE means weightage of one question, will drastically change your college. Will drastically change your college. It's not just the college. If college changes, then believe me, the kind of companies nowadays are coming in the college and the kind of packages they are offering is phenomenal. I have never seen. It was supposed to be the slack here, but it is not at all. Thanks to the government and all that, the kind of projects are coming and the kind of student they are taking, and the startups. There are so many startups floating in the world, and they are picking up people. They are picking up the aspirant with a hoping salary of 25 lakh plus. So that is a very good point for you. Again, I will repeat, students who are stuck in this year 2021, never thought about repeating. Oh, sorry. Think about repeating. Sorry, my mistake. Think about repeating. And just put your 200%, not 100%, just put your 200%, getting some NITs, triple ITs and the good colleges other than the IITs. It will definitely create a big difference in your career path. Fine, thank you.